From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Tuesday, September 3rd. I'm Mike Ludlum. School started for most Upper Peninsula students on Tuesday, and high school volleyball players had to start getting adjusted to their schedules outside of class. Stevenson made the lengthy trip to Eben to face the superior Central Cougars. Pick up the action in the third set. Eagles lead 2-0. Gina Anders serves for Stevenson. Cougars passes long. However, Sydney Swanson just missed with the placement. Eagles still lead 18-7. Then Anders, Zoe Cheney, Emily Johnson, and the Cougars can't keep the ball in play. Stevenson up 20-8. Then Gina Anders, Emily Johnson, Lauren Verba will hit it, and the Cougars get caught with a miscommunication problem. Stevenson won the set 25-9 and the match 3-0. On the volleyball scoreboard, two home teams won 3-0, Ontonagon over Dollar Bay, and Mid-Peninsula defeating Norway. A couple of road victories, and those went to Negaunee over Iron Mountain 3-0, and Lakeland and Hubble defeated Lons 3-1. Also, Gwynn needed 5 sets to turn back Houghton 3-2, 15-8 in the fifth, and Kingsford edged North Dickinson in 3 close sets. The NMU and Michigan Tech volleyball teams start the regular season Thursday at the Keweenaw Volleyball Classic at Tech's SDC Gym. The Wildcats get the University of Mary, while the Huskies get the much tougher Southwest Minnesota State. Southwest Minnesota State is very good and replacing just one key player.
They graduated the National Player of the Year, 4-time All-American. We know that, but other than that, they returned pretty much everybody. So we have some film from them last year we've been able to see, but that first game, part of the fun of it is that it's, neither team has had a chance to scout too much, so we're just going to go at it, and it should be a really good one on Thursday.
Our first match against Mary, I don't know much about them. We played them my first year here, so 2 years ago, and they weren't great, but you just never know. There's turnover every 4 years in an entire program, so they could have brought in a ton of great players.
The NMU match with Mary begins at 5 p.m. Thursday. The Tech contest against number 9 Southwest Minnesota State should start around 7 o'clock on Thursday. Tech and Northern will not play against each other this weekend. Minnesota Crookston, St. Cloud State, and Upper Iowa will also play in the Classic. The NMU football team opens the 2019 campaign on Saturday. The Wildcats can get some revenge in the process as the McKendree Bearcats return the favor from the Wildcats traveling to Lebanon, Illinois last season. The Wildcats dropped a 34-28 decision to the Bearcats in the season opener. There isn't one way you can replace Wildcat running back Jake Mahon, the 2-time GLIAC Offensive Player of the Year. It will be done by committee. New Wildcats offensive coordinator Dan Fadrasi previously was an assistant at Saginaw Valley State for the past 8 years. He knows what Mahon did to his former Cardinals. Fadrasi hopes DeAndre Caldwell, Sebastian Toland, and even freshman Tyshawn King can make contributions that can get close to what Mahon did.
And the things that I thought were really good about him was he played really hard and he was tough. And I think those things have carried over to the guys. Just you can see it in practice film and the way they kind of approach it with somebody like DeAndre, and even though Sebastian didn't play last year, but just being around that, you can see I think that's gonna carry over.
We'll do things to lighten the load on them as much as we can schematically so that they can line up, they can formation adjust, and they can play as fast as they can go, and they can play with energy and be physical. And our motto pretty much as a team is outrun them and out hit them, and so that's what we'll try to push that. We'll push that thought process as much as we can.
Saturday's kickoff from the Superior Dome is set for 1 o'clock. Michigan Tech travels to Hillsdale Saturday, while Finlandia is also on the road taking on Concordia, Wisconsin.